Let's go ahead and jump into some old school vibes. If you did not go to the mall and buy this fragrance with all the perks that it came, I think Macy's was giving away like a duffel bag, book bag, a towel, some shorts, a G-string, a fucking tampon, everything you can think of, Macy's was throwing in a bag along with this fragrance. This fragrance had a run, and I mean a Forrest Gump run. When it came out, dudes was rocking this shit heavy 25 plus years ago. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can get into the Ralph Lauren line of Polo Sport.
We're all alone. Friends from the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Tell me you didn't have this shit back in the day. Talk to me nice. Tell me you didn't have that. And I'm going to call you a liar. Because if you didn't have it, your neighbor had it. Or your pops had it. Or your uncle had it. Or your grandpops had it. Somebody you knew had Polo Sport. This shit was one of the hottest in the streets. And if you had a department store like Macy's around, like I said, dudes was just going just to get that blue Polo Sport duffel. That duffel was kind of lit. I remember dudes in school bringing that shit like it was like the flyest gym bag in the world because it said Ralph Lauren on it, and you didn't have to spend like $100-something on the bag. You got a whole bunch of Polo Sport shit just because you bought the fragrance. So there was a lot of incentive to get this. The marketing behind it was grade A Wagyu beef on this motherfucker. But I haven't smelled it in so long. My grandfather had this joint in his collection, and I definitely stole that. I was thieving this joint from his stash on the regular. He would get up so early, so his work schedule started at like 5 a.m. So your man was up at like 3:35, 3:45, just to get the day rolling, to get his little coffee and, you know, get all fragranced up or whatever. So I would wait for him to knock out like at 7 p.m. and just go to the kitchen to his fragrance spot, just take it and just put it in the bedroom and move other stuff around so he wouldn't find out. But yeah, he really liked this joint. And once I smelled and I was getting the compliments and I started seeing dudes with the duffel bags and shit in school, yeah, nah, I had to get this shit on my stash and be like, nah, you know, I'm wearing Polo Sport. Now, I'm not the biggest sport fragrance kind of guy. Usually when a fragrance has sport on it, it ends up being some boring ass dud of a fragrance that you're just like, come on, man. But this was special, but times have changed. Like, has my nose changed? Has this just fallen out of love? I don't remember this shit having a blue cap. Is this something new? I don't remember that shit at all. Wasn't this a chrome cap? This must be something new. I'm sure this has been reformulated to high hell, but let's see what's up, bro. Polo Sport, Ralph Lauren, the OG of OGs. Let's see what's what, kid. Oh my god, it's horrible. Nah, it's not horrible. It's kind of boring. Not gonna lie. Damn, dude, you could tell this shit has been reformulated. Oh, it's so weak. What a shame. It's got a vibe to it. It's got a little bit of a vibe. It definitely feels like I'm watching an episode of New York Undercover and I'm hearing that theme music. And I'm just watching dudes just running in the street while like some slow jam R&B shit is playing in the background. I feel old right now. If I didn't wear this with a beanie tied to the top that it was cut off, sagging to the side, a little Nautica jacket, maybe a little Tommy Hilfiger windbreaker top jacket. I had the Jabot jeans that were 3 sizes too big because I got fat ass legs, so they had to be extra big so they can look kind of baggy. But I couldn't do the sagging shit because my grandma would punch me in my throat and kick me in my Achilles. So I had to keep it above my fat ass because my ass is built like a woman, so it just hits up. I tried so hard to be as fashionable as I possibly can with my body structure, but it was difficult. The more it's drying down, it's bringing back really fun, youthful memories, but it's not like, oh, this fragrance is so good. It's not. I'm loving it though. I love how dated and kind of boring it is. I kind of love it. I kind of really love it. I love that I don't like it. I used to, but I just, you know, it's kind of one of those things like, come on, man, like, Why you being a hater, Cuba? I'm being a hater because the shit ain't that great, but it's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it make sense? Let me get a little air love. Let's give it a little air love right there. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, it's Polo sport. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. See, I'm going back and forth in my head. Am I doing it because of nostalgic purposes and because it's just an OG classic? Or am I just being a super hater right now? I think it's maybe 50-50. I'm being a little bit of a super hater right now, but I'm liking it in the air. It's not bad. I'm not offended by it. It's just a sport fragrance. It really is just kind of boring. Maybe because I'm not the tall Ralph Lauren model with a six-pack and shit and the V going down to his ball sack. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just internally hating because I got bigger tits than most women in those commercials. Who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a quarter ball spray. I can't just be a douchebag. Like, this shit was a staple piece. It's gonna be for nostalgic purposes, not because it's a great fragrance. It's not bad, but you know, it's nostalgic. Quarter ball spray. Yeah, I'm just picturing all the marketing material in my head of this fragrance. Good times, man. I miss the old days, dude. Honestly, we're living in such a weird climate. All PC fucking pronouns, adjectives, verbs. Everybody's sensitive. Fucking social media is toxic. People are angry about everything. Everything turns into a political conversation. Kids don't chill on a fucking stoop in the corner anymore. Like, it's just such a weird world. And I know I sound like an old ass dude, but those times were fucking great. And I'm sure I sound like all our other parents, that I'm going on this tangent, but you're gonna deal with it. That, like, my child will never know what it is to, like, chill on the corner stoop with a bunch of friends without a phone, without an iPad, without some sort of bullshit electronics to just rot their brain. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people said that about television, but they just don't know what that is. Go outside, scrape your knees, fall down, fucking bust your lip, feel the nervousness of getting robbed or some shit. Not that you want that for your kid, but I'm just saying it's the real world. Like, you gotta prepare for that type of shit. Kids nowadays won't know what that's about. This is what this is about. Like, this was, you know, you was shook because your boots was gonna get ripped off your feet and you was gonna walk home in your socks. You was gonna get your chain snatched for sure. You were possibly influenced by the local drug dealers to chill on the corner for a little bit longer or whatever. Like, that's, you know, that's my memories, but times they are changing and shit just gets boring. Anyway, I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Let me know if you still got Polo Sport in your repertoire and what kind of memories it brings for you. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.